Yo, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the show. I am the host, Stump the Go Getter, and you guys are tapped into the Real Recognize Real podcast. For all my new listeners out there, I need you guys to hit that like and subscribe button. That way, you will know every time I'm dropping a show. For all my old listeners, continue to support. I appreciate it. Yes, we are back with another one, y'all. And today, I'm talking about the fine line of parenting. What are you talking about, that? Well, let's dive into it. Today, I want to tap in and talk about the struggle of parenting. First of all, salute to all the real parents out there. I'd like to take my hat off to y'all because it's not an easy job. But the main thing about it is that I see a lot of y'all out there that work more hard of being cool parents than just being parents. And let me tell y'all something. That's not the route. You know what I mean? It's already a hard enough job raising their ass and getting them to understand that, which I don't think they really will until they become adults, because I didn't, just keeping it real. But you make it harder for yourself when you basically give a kid everything trying to be cool instead of being a parent, because it don't work like that. I realize there's two phases in this parenting thing. First, you have the child as they coming up. You raise them, you guide them, you show them the ropes, you teach them. That's what you're supposed to do. But in that phase, it's really no room for friend. Because see, to be a stomp down parent, and I mean 10 toes down with this, you gotta be stern. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that you're not gonna agree to, you're not gonna allow, and you're not gonna be popular for it. That's just the way it is. You can't ride the fence, and you just can't. The second phase is as they get older, they become adults, you become more of a mentor. And that's when you let them do their thing, they live life, and you help them with the most guidance that you can. Of course, there's gonna be money involved with that too sometimes, but that's life. But most importantly, that part when you're mentoring, all you're doing is grooming the child that you raised. Now, the problem that I would have with a lot of parents is that you guys, we break our back for our kids. Now, I know a lot of them, the parents that came from my generation, we came from the mud pretty much. That don't mean strictly straight poverty, but most of us didn't come up with what we're blessing our kids with. And see, within that struggle, you got to realize that made us tougher. Those struggles and those times we couldn't get everything, that cut us the way we supposed to be. And I realized that's part of life. All them times that I was pissed off at my parents because they couldn't do this or couldn't do that, I didn't realize what that was instilling in me, but I appreciate it because I needed it, because now as we raise our kids today, we want to give. And then once they turn a certain age, they ain't worth a damn. Then we want to blame. And it's not on them because you're the raiser, you're raising them. You know what I'm saying? It's on you. So you got to walk that fine line of showing them love and compassion, but also being that disciplinary person in their life. Because if you don't do it, then the world gonna do it. And trust me, you don't want the world to do it because they don't have no love behind it. At least I know for a fact when I go hard on my kids, when they doing certain things, that I love them. And I'm showing that love behind that discipline. So that gives them the understanding of what that discipline was for. It's not like you just doing whatever you're doing to be mean. It's not like that. You're trying to instill the rules that the guidance that they need to live this life. And this life ain't easy, y'all. Y'all know that. So we got to really watch how we do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, it's a lot of kids out there that's in jail or dead because their parents want to be their friend. They want to give them every damn thing and they didn't appreciate it. Because I'm going to tell you, kids off top don't know the struggle that parents go through. They could see us getting up to go to work every day, see you grinding on your hustle every day, and still think that everything they want, they're supposed to just get it. They don't even see the struggle behind it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just life. I mean, that's what kids do. To a certain point, I did it until I started getting up on my own. But fortunately, I had a parent like Aquila J, and she wasn't playing that. You was gonna go out and get yours, But I appreciate that because it made me the man that I am. And trust me, I instill a lot of that in my kids, not just me, but with the help of my wife. We instill that in our kids as well. All of them, when they get 15, they aspire to get jobs because we're gonna bless them with the stuff. Y'all gonna get that y'all supposed to get. But you're gonna understand, when it comes to all that extra, you got to realize that if that's what you want, then you got to go out and get it. because they gonna need to know this as they get into college and they move forward in life, that ain't nothing handed to you. Ain't nothing in this world for free. So if you don't know how to go out and get it, then what you gonna do when times get rough? Especially for those that's raising young men. I'm serious. That's the worst. When you have a young man that don't know how to get down and get out and get a job and do what he's supposed to do when need be. And that's what I tell a lot of people. I used to go back and forth with a lot of people. Why you let your kids make your kids work it? I don't make my kids do anything. Well, in a sense, yeah. But I don't make them do it because they have to or it's a lack of. It's a certain part of life that they just gonna have to have in them. They gotta realize that if something is important in life that you feel like this is something that you need that great, then you're gonna have to be the one to go out and do it and get what you want to get. And you ain't waiting on no handouts. And that's what they do. But that makes a hustler out of them. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see so many of my family and friends, the kids ain't worth the damn. They get 18, 19, 20, 21. They want to live off them. And not only live off them, they want to bring girls, friends, and boyfriends to the house and live off them. And that's crazy, man. That's crazy. We already got a hard enough time living this life, trying to walk the right, straight and arrow. You know what I'm saying? The straight and path, excuse me. And to have kids that don't appreciate that and don't reciprocate that as they get older, that just make it 2 times as hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for no reward for this. My reward for this is them doing the right thing, though. You know, when I see them getting up, grinding with school, getting off school, going to that job, purchasing the things that they want to purchase, taking care of the little responsibilities that they have, that's my reward. Because I know for a fact that's going to make them better in life. I know that I can leave here and not have to worry about them. You know what I mean? And that's the most important part about it, man. We like to understand that we want the best for our kids, but we also got to understand that by wanting the best for them is instilling the right things in them so they can be the best that they can be. You know what I mean? So realistically, I can't say that it's a right and wrong way to parent because everybody has their own methods. But what I will say, when it comes to instilling certain things, it's a method about it, you know, and just handing things over and over to kids, that's not it. You know what I mean? I'm not here. I don't understand that. I really don't. You know, like I said, it's too many of kids out there that's in the bullshit because their parents not doing the right thing. And I'm tired of dealing with it most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Because we end up doing that. You know, my mom coming up, she took in a lot of kids. You know, she was the mom of the block. And she had to instill that in other people's kids because they feel short of those responsibilities. And it's sad, man, because it's fucking up the generation, but not just them, but the next one. Because when they do have kids, they put themselves in a bind and situation of the lack of knowledge that they have. And they had to instill that in their kids. And the cycle just keep going and going and going. And we got to break that. You know, we got to do what we can to make sure that our seeds have what they need to have when they're out there in this world. Because ain't nothing worse than a man or female plus age still out there asking, begging, wanting, and needing. It's too many opportunities. And a lot of them burning out opportunities. They get these countless chances, and they don't know what to do with them because they just don't have it in them. And that's crazy. But it starts from the beginning on how you groom them, how you mold them, you know, what you instill in them. And I said that a bunch, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? So we really got to take heed with that because it's real. And as we grow, I learned that when they get to that second level in life, that, you know, you can't dictate no more. You just got to really trust them what you put in them. And that'd be my hardest part. As they get older, you know, I envision sometimes that they're going to be a certain way, I'll do what I want them to do. And that becomes a letdown for me because I got to let them do what they're going to do and just trust that what I put in them, that they're going to grasp it and take off with it. And so far, so good. You know, so far, so good. I will say that. But it's not easy. And like I said before, all the real ones out there taking care of their business continue to do so. It's a struggle, but we make it. It's a beautiful struggle, you know, because, hey, what greater gift did God could bless us with than our seeds? You know, I'm truly appreciative for those. But before I go, I would like to say thanks for all the love and support to all the people that tapped in for my big 40 last week. You know, I had a blast. It was a great thing. God blessed me to see another year, so you know I can't complain. But hey, until we get to the next round, man, I want y'all to keep doing what y'all got to do and be go-getters, y'all. I love y'all, and I'm out.